All right, hello, Premier. This is another podcast for you guys. On this edition, we'll be talking about some of the previews for weeks 6 to 8, some impressive starts, and we're going to start off with talking about some stats.
Yeah,
And
but let me get something off my chest real quick though.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to give a public apology because I'm big enough to do that. I was wrong, so I want to apologize to y'all know who I'm talking about. Ron, I want to apologize to Ron because I said that he wasn't going to win the game, and he won the game. So I want to apologize. Nobody
Who
else name that start with an R. Only Ron. That's it.
did he play?
I don't even know. Was it the Raiders? I don't know.
Raiders who quit. Actually, can we start there? I forgot. There was something really important that I wanted to touch on. What do you guys think it is? Why do people keep quitting Premier?
I think it's a combination of the game, and I also think it's a combination of like a skill gap. Like I think that there's some people in Premier that are really good, and then there's some people that aren't good at all. So they might come in and play like a user that's not good, get a win, think like, all right, maybe I can be competitive, and then they run into like a stretch like Alpha did, where they play some good players back to back to back to back, and then next thing you know, they're like 1-5, and they're like, oh shit.
Is Alpha still in there? Alpha's still in there, right?
Yeah, Alpha didn't go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Alpha didn't quit.
That's what I was scared about. I think he's 0-5. You want to get that?
Let's check. That wasn't me.
Oh, it's Pop. Shit.
No one calls me this late. Come on, man.
He's got to be 0-5. I remember he just
Yeah,
lost.
Alpha is 0-5. He lost to Rain 17-10. He lost to me. He lost to Nard. He lost to Real, and then he lost to John.
That's brutal, though. What a damn.
Yeah, and then he plays. And then he plays Reagan, Stan, you, Juan, Levon,
me
Jags,
at some point. Damn.
Jags, Nito, Levon, Pop, you again, and then Nito again.
Alpha's gonna have some tough years, man. Nito's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, all of his games are competitive. Like John has the biggest victory, 20-0, but everything other than that has been 10 points or less.
So, yeah.
So if he builds how he likes it, and he gets a few players here and there, he'll start turning those close games into wins.
I do want to apologize to my other division mates, though. I didn't think that Real was gonna be able. I didn't think that Alpha was gonna fall this quick, and like really, it's really between me, Levon, and Nito. Ever since. It's not really because I'm gonna win, but it's interesting. They both can make the playoffs. They're both. I mean, Nito's good. It's a good player. I'm impressed. But up to that.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. But leading up to that, let's talk about some of the stats. So passing wise, who has really impressed you guys so far this season? My name's Sophia.
I think I would start with Rain. He got the rookie quarterback. I think most of us thought he would be run heavy. I haven't watched all of his games, but he doesn't seem to be scrambling too much with him.
No, he's not.
So I have the statistics in front of me right here. Number one in offense is the Bengals, but that doesn't really count because that's CPU. Number two is then the Ravens. So basically, Rain is number one in offense. Let's see.
His passing with Lamar is 112.
Yeah, he's got 1,296 passing yards and almost 400 rush yards, 13 pass touchdowns, and 3 rushing touchdowns. So he's definitely pass happy, but his rushing numbers are high too.
How many interceptions?
6.
6? Yeah, that's pretty good.
13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
13-6 is a really good number, yeah.
66%.
And I've watched the games. Yeah, the games I've seen. A couple of them he's gonna get mad if we don't point this out. A couple of them got simmed, or were forced wins, so he didn't get quite the stats. In the games that I've seen, I watched him against Ron. I watched a little bit against C-Does. He's bludgeoning people. It's not like I saw him against Bengals. He had like 4 touchdowns, so it's like he's just throwing it up. Dudes can't stop it, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, his passing offense really explosive right now.
True.
Prod is here, by the way. I don't know if he's going to talk ever. What's going on there?
I'm just chilling.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for that. Who passing wise has impressed you so far, Broad? Other than Lamar.
Uh, I'm trying to think of who I played. Who have I even played? Played Sky. That was kind of average. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, I think Rain probably. I mean, other than you, is the best I've seen in Premier in terms of putting up numbers.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on like all of the games I've seen. Nothing's like
I think y'all leaving out one of the most pass happy people in the game.
who's that?
Sky.
I said Sky. He played him. Broad played him and said nothing special. So
10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Pretty
I
good.
mean, he won the game. It was just more like efficient passing, but nothing like wowed me. Like it didn't look like, you know what I'm saying, like the games Rain had. That game he had against Ron, I didn't watch it, but I looked at the box score. Like that was some weird shit there because it was like it was 7-6 in the fourth quarter, and then he scored like 31 points in the fourth. Is that right?
yeah, he kind of, or in the third, he kind of. I looked up. I was watching the football game and I looked at my phone. I was like, whoa, how the hell did he just get 14 points so fucking fast?
Yeah.
Warren isn't doing too bad neither with Trubisky.
I saw
Yeah,
it.
he don't. We ain't supposed to mention him. No, did he stream ever?
No,
Oh,
he's
shit.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we're gonna come back to something later.
There is something.
Okay.
There
And
is something.
it ties into the streaming very well. Yo, I'm glad. Oh, that tied in very good. Matter of
Yeah.
fact.
We're gonna bookmark that one. Right now, rushing the ball, who has impressed you guys? I'll go first. Because I played the Jags user. Fournette was he got hurt really early, but when the game started, I was like, this could be kind of a problem. And even in missing that game, because he only had 2 carries, he leads the league in rushing, 450 yards, 4 touchdowns, 7.3 a carry. Fournette's like really a problem out there. But Matt, we'll go with you. Who rushing wise is like catching your eye?
Rushing wise, catching my eye. Well, I mean, off the top of my head, just because I played him and I lost the game that I definitely should have won, the Rams, because Gurley, if you get Gurley one-on-one on the outsider, he's going to break at least one tackle. So the Rams, I played the Rams. He ran the ball probably better than anybody has on me so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's funny because when you look at the stats, it's almost like NFL like.
Yeah.
Like number 1 is Fournette, number 2 is Gurley, number 3 is Bell. How you say it? It's Michelle? That's how you say it?
Sony Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably like the only person that you won't see in real life like that. And then after him is Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like real.
What are they averaging per game?
The only person over 100 is Fournette.
Yeah.
Gurley is 90. David Johnson is 82. He must have got hurt because he only has 164 yards.
But Johnson, that sounds about right. Johnson.
Yeah, Los has always been a passer, I think, or at least always.
That's not what Pryor said.
No, Los is a runner, but David Johnson got hurt. Yeah, because he's getting.
Yeah, he had to get hurt because it say 82 yards per game.
Yeah.
And he only has 164 yards.
I mean, I feel like it's a credit to the game. They're making you kind of play how the team plays. You don't get to really – whoever's on your squad, you kind of got to rock with them.
One thing I learned from playing with, like, other teams is you really have to play to your team's strengths and your team's weaknesses. So if you have, like, a terrible pass-blocking offensive line, you're going to have to get the ball out quick. Mm-hmm. So I like that a lot, actually, because you actually have to, like, build accordingly. You can't just build an offense that can do whatever.
Yeah, Matt may not have the most yards with Gordon, but he's breaking a lot of tackles. He's second in broke tackles.
I think he's like I use him a lot in the pass game too. He's up there in touchdowns, I think.
I mean, I think the big thing is you see like the talent really matters. Like you can't really just throw anyone out there.
Remember, I said Gordon was going to have 80 catches.
How many does he have now?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it.
Let me see if I can find them.
I think he had like 5 or 6 or maybe even 10 last time I played.
He has 17 with 3 receiving touchdowns.
That's not too crazy.
I mean, that's 17. The number one wide receiver is Bashar Perriman with 29. So
Some offenses run like that. Speaking of it, yeah, let's go to wide receivers. What wide receivers? I mean, Perriman has been, I think he won Player of the Week twice, I believe. At least one time I saw his name up there.
just to go back real quick,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't put up any crazy numbers or anything against me, but real efficient with his quarterback. He doesn't make too many mistakes. He's really not going to beat you with his passing, but he's not going to give it away neither.
Yeah, he played kind of like Sky did because I played both of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say they run the same plays, but they played kind of similar.
They're smart. They play like manageable football. They don't get those big like 3rd and 17s often.
Right.
Which is, I mean, I like that. I hate when you like are playing a game and the dude is like 3rd and 37 and he gets a miracle first down. I'd rather have to play a guy who's like grinding you all game because then it's almost like a little bit more realistic of a feel.
So you got Perriman, Calvin Ridley, T.Y. Hilton, Jeremy Maclin, a.k.a. Levon.
Okay, Levon, Jeremy Maclin, put him back in the match.
And you know what's funny? Because last podcast, I
He
asked
was
him why
talking.
he traded Robbie Anderson, and he was like,
Wow.
"Well, Jeremy Maclin is just as good."
And we were like, "What are you smoking?"
He got 20. He got 21 receptions, 450 yards, 4 touchdowns,
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
averaging 90 yards a game.
Okay, Bob.
That's impressive, though. I would never force a receiver that much, but it's working. That's a lot for Macklin. How's he getting open that much?
Oh, you know what? They should have targets on here.
Yeah, it's not a
definitely.
smart game.
It's probably so hard to tell because in Madden, if you throw the ball and it hits off someone's arms, they have no idea where it's going to go. So
Yeah, but the game knows what button you press. You should know
Yeah,
how to
true.
go.
Oh man, we need to ask Gutter. He has 100-yard 100-yard catch with Calvin Ridley.
I missed that. Wow, really?
against who?
You can't even get 100 yards.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I'm
make sense.
confused. I'm confused at how that's possible.
I don't know, man. Magic. It's crazy.
All right, so I mean, I don't know. Y'all want to look at the offensive line? There ain't really nothing there.
No, we can skip all the way to – we can go to interceptions. I guess it's going to be interesting to look at that because you want to see if Usering's playing a part in anything.
I don't know. What are we in week 5? How many interceptions you think we had? People like the high was last Madden.
Oh, God.
I remember you had like 60-plus interceptions the first year last Madden.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I sure did.
I think interceptions are down. I mean, no more ball hawking. Interceptions are down a lot.
No,
there's definitely still ball hog.
I think it was the zones isn't as overpowered this year.
That too. That's the bigger thing.
William Jackson leading the league with 5, and then Matt with Casey Hayward. They tied. Jimmy Smith, Haywood, and William Jackson all had 5. Last year, somebody would have 10, 11 by now.
Man,
Yeah, maybe a middle linebacker.
Pop,
Yeah.
if you don't stop ignoring Jason McCourty.
Where he at? Jason McCourty. Am I blind? I don't see him.
Oh, that's crazy. On the site, it says he has 6. I don't know about the game. The site can be messed up.
6? You sure? You
What
sure
it's-
you're looking at?
Go to his team and look, and because sometimes it'll glitch and it will not show certain people.
Let's see.
Man, Madden's so broken.
Oh yeah, you're right. You do have 6. I wonder why.
Madden's so broken. I don't even know. It don't matter.
It's done that for years. I don't know why. It
Has
usually
he-
does it with sacks.
Does he play every down?
Who? McCourty?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's my starting corner. People just keep throwing it to him.
because he doesn't have. Maybe because the rest of his stats is so low.
I don't know. He's just out there and people just throw the ball at him. And he catches it. Beats me. It's no usering, which is what is. It's kind of. It's a lot different. They're all cornerbacks. They're all cornerbacks and safeties. You don't see as much. There'll be a middle linebacker, like I said, with like 9.
I think we'll see that change by the end of the season, though.
It's weird, yeah, because in the Ards League is like still middle linebackers with picks, unless there's some type of setting that's different. I don't know, but
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna change.
I think everyone in this league is too smart to just keep throwing to the line. Everyone knows that one thing that Premier does well is usering. Like people just in general just look like they're not testing it anymore. To me,
the first linebacker that pop up is Hassan Reddick, and he has 3.
He's a beast. Though. I had him in elite last year. Oof.
And Matt.
That just gave me an idea. Actually,
has 3 also.
Who? Matt? Who?
His
trade denied, Matt.
Xavier Brown. He has 3 also.
Pride. I don't know what you're talking about.
The first 9 is all defensive backs.
I'm telling you, defensive backs. I think that's really gonna.
That's good though.
That's really good. You can't continuously test a user. Everyone knows the book's out. You throw it underneath, it's getting picked off. Period. If you throw it underneath, you don't know what you're doing.
I have a question for y'all. Out of all of the games y'all played so far, who does the most user tackling? It's not letting the computer do it. They come down to tackle.
I haven't really noticed anyone not user tackling.
Yeah,
I don't know.
User
I know. I pretty much try to make all of mine. I think most people. I haven't really played anyone that let the CPU do all their work. Even like at APO stopped doing that.
I feel like this year just is so much easier to user. If you're not going to use your tackle, what you do is you kind of try to cut them off because it's so much about angles to me. Like you can't automatically switch it either. But once you see it, you kind of just got to if you're a linebacker and you see the run, you kind of got to move. And if you get them to go outside, you got to switch over and you got to make the tackle. You can't really let the CPU do it.
Right.
To me, I think it was just, I don't know. I see a lot. I don't do it at all. I haven't seen anyone really do that.
Rain got 32 tackles with his middle linebacker.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So y'all wanna get to the sack category?
Let's do it. I've been waiting for this one.
Wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick. I think I got some noise for him. So
with whole ass sound effects. Here we go. I'm excited.
We forgot that we're not talking about people who don't stream, and Pride reminded us of that. But when you go to the sacks,
this is why he's not streaming.
Kwani YT.
We have a bunch of people tied with 6 and 7 sacks, right?
About normal, yeah.
We're in week 5. That's pretty normal. 6 to 7 sacks, and then you got Terrell Suggs with 11. He's elite.
That's a little excessive, but yeah.
Rain a little cheap, but Rain streams, so you can see it. I don't see it necessarily.
No. I think he's just Suggs is just doing Suggs things.
Yeah. Now Juan has 14 sacks with Leonard Floyd. Did he play this week yet?
Yeah, I believe at this point all games have been played except for Jags and Chiefs.
All right. So if you go
Jags, oh man.
If you go to players of the week 1 in the NFC was Russell Wilson and D-Law. Week 2, Michael Thomas, Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd had 7 tackles, 4 sacks. Week 3, Cam Newton, Leonard Floyd. 4 tackles, 5 sacks. Week 4, Nelson Aguilar, and you guessed it, Leonard Floyd again. 6 tackles, 5 sacks.
Oh, there goes Gurley in the end zone. Sorry, off topic.
The man who doesn't stream has sure been doing something the last 3 weeks.
Interesting.
He
Who
gets
has he played, by the way?
4+ sacks a week. 4+ sacks a week.
Yeah, that is a good question. Who are his opponents?
All right, I'll pull it up for y'all. Y'all keep talking while I do it.
It's these. I can tell you who they are. It's these no names y'all keep bringing in who don't stream crap. It's got to be a full effort. Let's see. Week 3 Cardinals. Los doesn't stream. No one bothers him about it. He's just living his life.
Los used to stream a lot, so I think if we just
Los does stream though.
Los used to stream.
He's
Used
the
to be
one
like one
that I
of the
said would
regulars.
stream if we asked him. But we
So
never
week
asked him.
1 he played real. That's when he didn't have no sacks. Week 2 he played whoever Kansas City was, 33-0. That was the first time he had his sacks. Week 3 was Los, 59-14. He had another 4 or 5 sacks. So he has a bye this week, so he didn't even play. Week 4 was the Buccaneers, 36-16. He had another 4 or 5 sacks.
Can I ask a question? Why have we not just made streaming mandatory? I don't get it.
It's hard to regulate. You're gonna boot a good user because he don't stream?
You gotta make a stand at some point, man. If it's that important, I don't think boot.
It's kind of funny because all of the people who are, I guess you could say, like consistent playoff users stream except for Quan.
Yeah, because if anything, it helps you. It gets in your opponent's head before you even play. Everyone knows exactly what all the good players are going to do, and it doesn't matter. You have to stop. Knowing it doesn't mean shit. We know what Juan's going to do. As soon as people stream a couple times, it won't matter.
I don't know what Juan does this Madden. I haven't seen him play.
That's
I
awesome.
played him. He runs all the popular plays. All the plays that people have scored on you with, he's running. He just runs copy and paste ball. He doesn't do anything himself.
Yeah, there's no surprise.
So that's why he doesn't stream, because if he does stream, they'll see exactly what he's doing, and then they'll just shut it down, and then he'll be back to the bum that he was.
That's fine, but him having 14 sacks in 3 weeks, that's a little.
Well, some of that is also who he played. Like, I guarantee the Bucks guy just kept running around with Winston. Like, there's probably players that are just rolling out to that guy's side and just taking sacks because he's on a contain or something like that.
We don't know. We haven't seen it.
That's true, but
That's all we're asking for.
I can't give him the benefit of the doubt because he don't stream.
Yeah. What are you hiding? It's a game. It's fine.
Let's see who's his next game against. And he can't use the excuse of the his Wi-Fi and.
My brother streams on Wi-Fi.
All this aside, we're gonna move on.
Oh, he plays Nito.
Nito doesn't stream. I streamed.
Yeah, I think he can't too. I think he's one of those can't stream people.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What is a can't stream?
I think that's either just don't know how or
I think he
don't
said
want to.
something about Wi-Fi too at one point. I could be wrong though.
Make a class on it. I don't care. Like, try it.
Try it. Madden tells you in the very beginning, hey, something's wrong with the connection.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to tell you right away.
That's what happens to my brother. He'll just cut the stream if it starts acting up.
It's pretty simple.
It's not that complicated. That's okay. These are all excuses anyway. We know what it is at this point. This madness. All right, guys, and next up, Pop wanted to talk about this. He's been pushing it. The top 5 annoying people to trade with in Premier. Or would you say trade rapists, or would you just say just annoying people to trade with? I think
Annoying. I'd say annoying.
say annoying.
Yeah.
There's some people out there, though, who be trying. But it's fine.
I think everybody tries.
Yeah, I can't blame you for trying.
Yeah, you gotta strike that balance between like trying to get somebody and then making sure the trade can get approved.
Yeah.
That's true. Then people just talk nonsense. All right, Pop, here you go. Name your top 5, or name the top 5, because we agreed on them and I just forgot.
Yeah, so at number 5, we're gonna go with John. He's the what team is he again?
Titans.
Titans.
Right. He's not terrible. I would say he's like very far behind number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Like it's a big gap. It's a big gap between John and number 4.
John just kind of got slipped in there. He's not.
He's what I would call shrewd. He's a shrewd negotiator.
John will hit you up about something. You'll respond, and he'd be like, "Oh, I was just trying to see what the price was." Y'all have any encounters with John trying to trade?
I actually had today 2 of them that both fell through, so that's actually kind of fitting. I wouldn't say he was unfair with what he wanted, but we just couldn't come to an agreement. Who we wanted and who I wanted just couldn't match up for a fair price. So,
at number 4.
Wait, real quick about John. I actually had an encounter too. I was gonna trade Gronk to him for a first. Well, I wanted more than just one first. I was being like extra at that point, and I didn't realize what the rate would become. And then I was like, shit, I think I'm only gonna get a first for this guy. I probably should have just taken John's deal. And then John was like, nope, don't want him anymore. He's too slow. Like, man, he's like too slow and old. And I was like, but you, what the fuck? Like, you offered that to me. Like,
he probably would have said no anyway.
No, he said it. He was like, I'll do a first for him. And I was like, nah, I want more.
John will pull the say look at the player card, and then nitpick and be like, actually, I'll give you.
That is 100% who he is. 100%.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, anytime you say yes, we have a deal on a trade, I'm sending that shit right in immediately.
Oh, he missed the field goal. Jesus Christ. I think the Rams going to lose. It's not looking good.
You're doing shit to lose.
I mean, they are on the road. Number 4.
On the road, they're in the same damn. Go ahead. Number 4.
The most annoying. Remember, keyword is annoying. Is Levon. Levon will post his whole team in the chat. When I say whole team, I mean 69 overall, 99 overall. I think he just likes people to message him. He gets so
he gets lonely.
Although he did make a trade with me, very easy, but he's still annoying.
Levon actually joined a party that I was in on PlayStation because of like 2 podcasts ago when I said like his trades are so questionable. And he's like, so you got a problem with my trades? And I was like in the middle of the game. I wasn't even playing Madden. And I just started laughing. I was like, dude, like, what's wrong with my trades? And I was like, ask Gutta.
It's tough because everyone's killed him for that for a year. We blamed him for creating Gutta's dynasty. If anyone's been killed for giving a bad trade, it's been Levon.
That's true.
Was it a bad trade though?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a aging DeAndre Hopkins and Lamar Miller for Deion Sanders and the rest of the crew.
I won't say aging Hopkins. It's just those.
It was Levon did. And in that Madden, you got to remember, Hopkins was like 92 speed capped out. So in that Madden, if you didn't have like 95 plus speed receiver, I mean, it didn't really matter because all receivers caught similar.
Yeah. Might have been worth it for Levon though, because I remember Hopkins was one of the reasons like he was beating some of the people he was beating.
Bro, he had top 5 picks all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he didn't really beat anybody if that's the case.
He would focus for one game, but then the other 9 are the problem. And then Gutta had a super team. The only team, honestly, that could talent-wise beat Dunn was Gutta's team. Gutta's and Rain's team was really good. But Rain didn't do it off of one person. Rain just consistently was trading everybody. So that was fun. This was like one big trade, and it got Gutta 2 Super Bowls. I remember. So we gave Levon shit for that for 3 years. So it makes sense that he would be bad, and he would be like annoying.
Yeah, he don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was ass.
He don't want to be that guy no more.
Can't blame him.
And at number 3, we got what is his name? I don't want to just call him the Panthers user. What is his name?
I think it's like
said
PMT or something.
PMT? Is that the same person that they said looked like B-Day?
Yeah. B-Day Jr.
Great value B-Day, right?
Yeah, but we don't speak of B-Day anymore, so I just went with PMT.
Oh, he did? All right, never mind. Let's stay on topic. Yeah, I know I've had a few encounters with him, and it's like nothing's good enough for him. It's hard to get him. Like it's not even just good enough. It's like I just counter. Like if we trying to make something work, then let's counter.
Negotiate with me.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a deal, so I can't really complain. He negotiated with me. So
What did you get? What was the deal?
It was old Stephon Gilmore and Apple posted Stephon Gilmore and I think a current third for a current fifth and his future first. There you go.
How many? When you say future, is everything the next draft, or you getting 2 drafts ahead also?
You
man.
can't do 2 drafts. You can only do the.
Oh, okay.
You can only do so if you're in the 2019 season, you can only draft picks in 2020. You can't do like 2021.
So at number 2, we got Reagan.
Should be 1.
Why you think he should be number 1 over who number 1 is?
I can give you a reason.
He's just basically what you said about PMT. Nothing's good enough. Reagan's like that times 10.
Yeah.
And it can even be like an aging player, and he's still going to want a lot. And for a while, he's not doing it anymore, but he would only trade aging players in like past Maddens.
Reagan
last 2 now,
Belichick
he's doing younger ones.
Belichick is his idol.
Reagan is the Madden less successful version of Bill Belichick.
Oh wow.
That's a good comparison.
He's like Reagan's Matt Patricia.
Wow. Oh.
With the bid or without the bid?
I got a goatee.
A goatee.
I actually disagree. If Reagan was like Bill Belichick, he would just trade the players and get the picks. That's what I'm doing.
Well,
fuck.
I feel like he tries to do that.
I mean, he basically only trades guys if they're old or due for money. So
right.
Yeah, but
if it's worth the contract, then go get him. Then he's not that bad to trade with. But
I think the thing with Bill Belichick is he wins with no talent. So that's why he can keep trading the talent.
Right.
That's the point. You got to be able to trade the talent and just win anyway. That's why
Reagan does draft well though. Like he'll get a few guys that are star if he can make the draft.
And then he'll put them on the block and can't come to agreement on a deal.
We're all about to get booted for this.
Yeah.
And number 1, and the reason why he's number 1 over Reagan is because you just can't make a deal with Reagan. But the number 1 is going to try to rape you for everything you have and make you feel like you're the one that's bugging for not wanting to give up your ass. Just give me your asshole. Give it to me. I think, matter of fact, let's not even say his name. I guarantee you everybody know who we're talking about.
Is this a teaser? Can you guess?
Comment
on the video. You know what we're talking
when you hear this, tell us who number 1 is, including you, the person that's number 1. And he's been like this for every Madden I've been a part of, Premier.
Oh my god!
Last Madden I had drafted this defensive end. Crazy superstar, had a bunch of everything.
I remember. Oh yeah, go ahead, sorry.
He tried to offer me some old players in like a 4th round, and then like, oh, matter of fact, do you remember when he was trying to get rid of Zay Jones for the longest? Do y'all remember that?
Don't
no, we're not saying names.
Don't name the teams. Don't name the teams because this is.
Oh man.
Use them. I have a story. I just put just now, and only you guys know this, so this is good to tell. I just put a offensive lineman on the board, and the going grade has been a future first for like an 80 overall guy because there's not a lot of them. All the offensive linemen suck in this game, so I put him up there. And I'm just like, yeah, current fourth and future first. And I just get a damn. And I'm like, yeah, that's the running rate. And I just get a run emoji. And I'm like, okay, like what was what did you expect? What did you want for, like a 3? Like what the fuck did you expect me to say to that? You're looking for him. Good.
In my experience, this specific player had the same quarterback on the block for a first overall pick for 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And everyone was like, "Bro, just take a second. Like you're not getting a first." And I'm actually the sucker that because I think it was like the last season or something, and I was like, "Yo, you know what? I'll just give him the 1 for this guy because I just like developing young quarterbacks. It's like makes the game fun for me." So I was eventually like, fuck it, I'll just do it. But I remember for like 3 seasons seeing the same guy in the chat on the block.
He definitely don't come down off his price. I give him that, man.
There's a strict price.
He's gotta be in sales or something.
Like there is no movement on this price. It is final, and you're gonna pay for it.
Pro, you don't have any encounters with this individual?
No, they basically the same. I'm sitting there trying to think of like a specific player that I've wanted, and then I don't want to slip up and like say his name, so I just didn't say anything. But I mean, everything y'all are saying is pretty much true.
Yeah, it's just
because I have a lot of failed trades that I've tried to get people and just I don't think I've ever made a trade with them.
It won't even be like something where you want to just like even try to negotiate. It's just something that just doesn't make any damn sense. And you're like, really? Like, what am I even supposed to respond to that? Like, oh yeah, like 2 firsts for that guy, and you're like, what? No, like it's not even in the.
I was thinking a 3rd and a 4th, but
like,
and then if you look in the chat, he'll send everybody, hey, check your PM, check your PM, check your PM. I'm raping you with your PM right now. Check your PM. What we love you though, man.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, like I got some, but I can't say like because he tried to get someone from me. I can't say because then he'll know,
Oh, he knows.
He knows.
He already knows. He already knows.
The other people might not know, but he knows.
He knows. Oh, he fucking knows exactly who he is. You don't get to do this by not knowing that you're.
See, he tried to give me a future 4th for Keith Marshall. I was like, nah, I'll just keep him. He's useful to keep as a backup.
Future 4th?
I was like, what am I going to even do with that?
What the fuck is a future 4th?
Long snapper.
A future 4th is like a. I don't even know. Yeah, I can't even think of.
He tried to offer you a gunner for your backup running.
A gunner.
Like, if you want this 63 overall quarterback, I got you. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that?
A future 4th.
Oh,
what did you say to that offer?
I was like, nah, he's more useful to me as a backup.
Even if he doesn't play.
Yeah, because it's true, though, because there's not like a lot of 94 speed running backs in the games where he's kind of like a novelty.
But what is
I'll give you a future 4th for him.
He got to be like 75 at least, right?
No, he's like 71. I mean, I do use him. I mean, and he runs the kickoffs. I was like, no, I'll just keep him as a kick returner.
If I didn't have James White, I'd try to. But anyway, this person, back to them. They know it's there. A future 4th is ridiculous.
It's just the future part. If you just said a 4th.
Yeah, if you just said a 4th, that would have been reasonable. It's like, all right, now you're like intentionally trying to.
Right.
Like
he also tried to get a kicker from me in a trade. I was like, no, I'm going to just keep him.
For what? For the future 4th?
Nah, I didn't give him a chance to make an offer. I was like, no, I'm going to keep him. I signed a rookie kicker that had 85 speed and 96 kick power off someone's practice squad. I was like, no, I'm going to just keep him.
I would have just said, sure, let me see this offer for future 7th that you're going to throw out here so you can laugh today.
I got to see the offer for the kicker. I just got to see it.
I just need to see it.